Until now, we've focused on how AI understands your business through data, context, memory, RAG, CAG, fine-tuning, and private models. But understanding alone does not create business value. A salesperson doesn't meet his target just because an AI model understands the pipeline. A support team's backlog doesn't shrink just because an AI can understand troubleshooting steps. Transformation happens only when AI can take action. Welcome to the tools layer, sometimes also called the integration layer or the action layer. This is the part of the agentic AI system that connects intelligence to execution. There's another important point to understand here. The data layer and the intelligence layer are shaped by leadership in IT. But the tools layer is the first layer that touches every person in the organization. It's how a CEO gets a strategic briefing, how a sales rep gets a meeting summary, and how a support executive resolves a ticket queue. This is the layer where AI becomes a real coworker, not just a smart model. The tools layer gives AI agents the ability to interact with your internal systems in the same way a human would, but through APIs and structured functions instead of screens and clicks. Through the tools layer, AI agents can read from and write to CRMs, ERPs, HR systems, ticketing platforms, create tasks, update fields, modify workflows, generate documents and store them in the right places, query databases, send messages, emails, alerts, initiate automated processes, and bring information from multiple systems into one coherent output. And critically, organizations do not need to replace existing applications. If your software exposes an API, cloud or on-premise, your AI agents can connect to it and perform the same operations a human user would. In fact, very soon, you may not need to open those applications at all. AI will fetch the data, perform the action, and generate its own UI optimized for your task. But more on that later. Now let's break down the major technical building blocks that make this possible. Application Programming Interfaces or APIs are how software systems communicate with each other. AI agents use APIs to retrieve data, modify records, trigger workflows, update states, or execute transactions. Every meaningful action a human performs in a business application can usually be replicated via API calls. This is why the tools layer is such a powerful foundation for automation. Modern LLMs can output structured instructions rather than plain text. For instance, instead of responding, send a renewal reminder email, the model returns a structured output that looks something like this. This allows the agent execution framework to determine which tool to call, pass correctly formatted parameters, and execute the action safely and repeatably. This method is what transforms LLMs from text generators into task executors. MCP or Model Context Protocol is a recent breakthrough enabling AI agents to plug into tools in a standardized way. Think of MCP as a universal compatibility layer that allows AI agents to discover tools, authenticate securely, and call functions, all through a common protocol. It dramatically reduces custom engineering. Think cost saving. It also increases safety because access rights and permissions are controlled declaratively. This is an early sign of a future where enterprise AI agents can integrate with systems as easily as apps integrate with app stores today. AI agents often need to engage with business workflows. For instance, the Salesforce flow, ServiceNow Flow Designer, Zapier, AWS step functions, UiPath, and so on. The agent decides what needs to happen. Escalate this, create a record, trigger the onboarding workflow. The workflow engine executes the downstream steps predictably and securely. AI provides the intelligence, your automation layer provides the operational reliability. AI agents can read, generate, modify, and store documents by connecting to systems such as SharePoint or Google Drive or your internal file servers. They can extract text, summarize content, generate proposals, create meeting notes, and version documents. document-heavy processes become AI-augmented by default. Through secure connectors, AI agents can query Snowflake, BigQuery, Redshift, SQL Server, or internal data warehouses. They can run queries, join datasets, validate numbers, and generate summaries without a human writing SQL or exporting spreadsheets. This elevates every team's analytical capability. Leading enterprise platforms already rely heavily on this layer. Salesforce Einstein Copilot updates opportunities, writes emails, logs calls, triggers workflows. The ServiceNow AI agent diagnoses issues, resolves incidents, updates CMDB entries, closes tickets. Shopify Sidekick modifies product listings, inventory, descriptions, and pricing. The Workday AI agent updates employee records, drafts HR documents, kicks off onboarding sequences. These systems succeed because of strong, well-integrated tools layers, not because of the chat interface. One major shift is already underway. AI will increasingly generate its own interfaces for specific tasks. Instead of opening a CRM dashboard, an analytics dashboard, a ticket queue, a spreadsheet, and an ERP table, you will simply ask the AI, show me our pipeline risk by region, or summarize operational bottlenecks, or prepare my meeting brief. The agent fetches the data, interprets it, executes queries, and generates a purpose-built UI in real time. This is the beginning of AI-native enterprise software. So far in this series, we've been building an understanding of the AI stack, how data flows, how intelligence is shaped, and how tools enable action. But technology is only half the story. We'll explore the other half in episode 8. See you soon.